Hello, David Moore with Equity Advantage and IRA Advantage. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what we're anticipating with respect to the Biden administration and any changes to 1031. And I really get a kick out of it because everywhere I look, I seem to see information going out on this topic, and we all really know virtually nothing. The proposals that originally came out last spring were pre-COVID. And what we actually in the exchange world were most concerned about, obviously, was 1031, but also the stepped up basis that had been proposed to get rid of that. And 1031 would be eliminated or sort of amended to only allow people that made $400,000 or less be able to use it. And that might, from one perspective, look like it's something that's workable, but it's really not, because think about a fact where you've got maybe $50,000 or $100,000 of income and you've got a property you've owned for a decade or two. You sell that property, whatever you make on that property is going to be thrown on top of what you made in that year. And if it exceeds 400 as a combined income, you're not going to be allowed to do 1031. Now, once again, this is just a proposal. It's not out there, but my fear is that the politicians seem to be getting better and better at separating us into little groups and making us fight against each other. And I could imagine a lot of people looking at that proposal thinking, I don't make 400,000. Sure, I'm for it. But it would really have a devastating effect. And if you'd like to know more about this topic, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're going to get information out as soon as we've got it. If you look at 1031.org, it's the Federation Exchange Accommodators. That trade organization, we actually have a site set up for updates on that. But that's probably the place to get the most current information on this topic. And just keep an eye out on our servers, our newsletters, and we'll be getting information out in a presentation we're planning for late February, early March on this topic. Hopefully we'll have a lot more information at that point in time. So once again, the biggest concerns we've got with respect to proposed changes: one, increased capital gains taxes, increase to basically normal income tax. So go from, at the high rates today, 20 and 25%, 20 on appreciation, 25% on depreciation, recapture to normal income. And obviously that combined with the elimination of a stepped up basis would be devastating, especially for rural America. Imagine the farmer that's had that farm in their family for decades, and now they pass away and the heirs can't afford to keep that thing. So that's something that would be very tough on a lot of people, and it would really hurt. And I don't know where they really look at the benefits to it, but it's going to be a bad situation for people. And then we've got the proposal with respect to 1031, either to eliminate or modify and limit its application. Now, keep in mind, in 2017, we lost with 1031. Understand 1031 is 100 years old at this point, but we lost personal property in 2017's tax reform. It was sort of, I would consider, replaced by the opportunity zone, but that was looked at as something at that point in time. Once again, they're segregating groups of citizens, and they just said, hey, the people that do exchanges of artwork and cars and aircraft, those are the one percenters. So let's just take it away for them, and we'll let it stand for the rest of the people that use the apply 1031 via real estate. And so my fear, as I said before, is that they do the same thing again and say, look, we're not going to take it away. We're just going to restrict the use to those people that actually need those tax advantages. We're going to take it away from those evil people that the one percenters that are above that 400 number. So, as I said, these are proposals at this point in time. We don't have anything hard to look at or reference with respect to it. Just for the sake of the conversation, we're talking right now. We're in the third week of 2021. So this information is going to be a timely situation where you watch this video a year from now, we're going to have a lot of answers we didn't have today. So once again, I want to stress that this video was done in January of 2021 before we've seen any tax proposals from the now new Biden administration. Thank you very much for your time today. Once again, David Moore with Equity Advantage, IRA Advantage, 1031exchange.com, and look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care, all my best, and have a better new year. Bye. Bye-bye.